Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Emmy here. Welcome to the Emmy experience. Yeah, she's just a girl that can do all the things. That's really it. I'm a little tired, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna make sure this video is out to ya because I care. I care. You know, last time Scorpio Venus video, it really did me well. The algorithm was fucking with me for that. So let's see what can happen this time around with the sun. This video is a sun in Scorpio. We're gonna first go over what the sun represents in astrology. It sets your personality, but it's not the only thing that sets your personality. It's also your moon and rising, but the sun is your ego. It's the essence of who you are. It's your will, your how you express yourself, your ego, and things like that. Where the moon is your emotions and the rising is how you are perceived and how you go about the world. So people who have the sun in Scorpio are pretty guarded people. They like to feel things out. They have really magnetizing eyes. Scorpio risings, like your eyes, like you just have very like hypnotic eyes, and usually like dark features, maybe dark hair, dark eyebrows, or like a really like defined jaw. There's just like the structure is very like commanding in a way, but it's also very like soft, but it's just very distinct. There's a lot of layers when it comes to Scorpio. They're not the type of person of what you see is what you get. They could be quiet one day and outgoing the next. It's not, there's a lot of layers to Scorpios is what I've realized. They're very secretive. They're not afraid to go after what they want. They are Mars ruled. Even Western astrology, they say Pluto, yes, there is some accuracy into it, but I feel like Scorpio is more Mars. Scorpio is also very intense. It's driven. It goes after what it wants. They're really good with at reading people. They're very intuitive. They can just sense and suss out a lie. Like there's no point in lying to a Scorpio, because if you do, you're gonna lose their trust, and they'll know when you're lying. So just save everybody's time. Eye contact is a big thing for them. They will look you in the eyes when they're talking to you. You know, if you can do that back. I think it's like a power thing to them too. Also, they just like, you know, the eyes are the window to the soul. So paying attention to that. But also if you can do that back to them and like, you know, talk without like breaking eye contact, you know, they really, they enjoy that. Do it if you can. They're very mysterious people. They're kind of aloof. You're not gonna get everything about them in 1 or 20 meetings with them. Also like people who are mysterious, so don't be too like, don't do too much, especially for someone that's interested in a Scorpio. Like leave some room for like mystery and like not putting all your cards on the table right away. Scorpio is also a sign that likes to I don't want to say withhold information, but they like power. And they might like wait to say something when it benefits them the most, or drop information when it benefits them the most. Like they're just strategic. It's not really a con. It's more about things with themselves, or like, you know, if they know that you're lying, they probably won't say that. Like they're not gonna call you out right away like, oh, you're lying. They're just gonna gather that information and maybe use it like 3 months later. I don't know. It depends. Yeah, they hate feeling vulnerable. Their emotions are their kryptonite, because even though they have this hard shell, they are very soft people. So getting to that point takes a while, but they fear vulnerability, which is why they want to hold the cards. That you know that saying, right? Like holding the cards so that you don't know what they're saying. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to get at. So they do that. They want to explore the deeper sides of life and philosophy and getting to know people. Like they really want to know you on the soul level. They're not into small talk. Also being Mars ruled, very all or nothing, 100% or 0, which could add to the fact that they're very intense, and sometimes making them a little too intense. Because they want to go into things so deeply, they make really good like investigators and human lie detectors. The thing about Scorpios is they're ruled by the 8th house, which is like, and when you look at Pluto as well, it's all about like death and rebirth, right? So transformation and transmuting energy, especially when you look at like how a Fucus sits in between Scorpio and Sagittarius. I have a video on that. I can link it down below. You might notice that people, like whether you're dating someone or like you had a friend, if you guys fall out, like you might notice that you make relationships better. Like you just make people better. Like people learn things from you. Like you're able to like heal people and like transmute negative energy in relationships that you get close to. Comment down below if that makes sense. I'm definitely sure that's gonna resonate. But yeah, I mean, you can make people better, but also like if you're like an immature Scorpio or like underdeveloped Scorpio, and then you might also make people worse, or you might make people go crazy, I guess, because of the possessive and the negative aspects of Scorpio. The intensity, the possessiveness, the jealousy, those are all negative sides of Scorpio, as well as the fear of betrayal. Like you guys are so paranoid of being betrayed that it makes you sneaky, it makes you kind of private, having even trust issues maybe. I feel like a lot of Scorpios have trust issues, probably from things they experienced in childhood. They also like, they are the Scorpion, right? So they when they're mad, it's not pretty because they're such all or nothing. Like when the anger comes out, it's not pretty because they study you and they're so intense. And when they're mad, it's all or nothing. So they will definitely say the most hurtful things that you don't even realize, like insecurities that you didn't even realize you had. Like they will throw that in your face. They're also the type to hold grudges. So if you say like consistency and like because they have trust issues, like if you're gonna say you're gonna do something for for a Scorpio, then do it. Always hold your word. Is a big thing for them, which is one of the reasons why they get along well with Taurus, even though that's their opposite sign. Capricorns, Virgos, they do really well with earth signs. Yeah, like I said earlier, this may not resonate with everyone. It does depend on what house you have your sun in, and also where your Mars is. You can take a look at Pluto if you're more of a traditional or like Western astrology approach, but I feel like Mars is a lot more accurate when it comes to Scorpio. So these placements, it could make you more of an easygoing person or more of an intense person. It could make you, more of a trusting and open person or more closed off, depending on the placements of these things. But I'm gonna leave with this. Scorpios, they come off very brave. They are able to handle anything because it is Mars energy. They're ready for war, they're ready for battle. They're prepared, but on the inside, they, once you are able to get those walls down, it really is all love. They are very sensitive people and they will really ride for you. They'll ride for you like no other. So that's everything that I have to say about a Scorpio sun. If it resonated with you or didn't, comment down below and let me know what you thought. And yeah, the next video will be Sagittarius. And yeah, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.